Okay, we're going to take a look in this tutorial then at the perfect versus imperfect tenses and try to work out how we know which one to use. Now, the perfect tense, of course, also known as the passé composé, and the imperfect tense, also known as the imparfait, if you're using their French names, of course, are basically the two main past tenses you need to know about. And we have to work out really how we know which one to use. So let's have a quick recap. Then. So if I just draw out a chart, we're going to split it mostly in two. So let's have here the perfect tense, and let's have here the imperfect tense. I'm going to go rid of that line there. See how that comes up. So the perfect tense then, your passé composé, of course, is just remind ourselves, is things like j'ai mangé, j'ai fini, je suis allé. Yeah, that's that past tense. Of course, if you can't remember this tense, you're unsure about it, do go back and watch the tutorials on it. Whereas the imperfect tense would be things like je mangeais or j'allais. Again, if you're unsure of that, do go back and watch the tutorials on the imperfect tense. Now, we said when we covered these tenses that the perfect tense then, this one here, is used for finished, completed actions in the past. Obviously, the past tenses. Okay, but the key things being then that they are finished and they are completed actions in the past. Whereas the imperfect tense is used to describe what was happening. It could also be used to say what something was like, or to talk about habits in the past, so things that you used to do. Yeah, so the imperfect tense is in English is translated as used to or was doing something, whereas the perfect tense is the more I did or I have done tense. So j'ai mangé, I ate or I have eaten, and je mangeais, I was eating or I used to eat. Yeah? Let's take an example. I'm going to combine the two. You often see the two tenses combined. We're going to look at the difference here. So let's have je nageais dans la mer quand un requin m'a attaqué. Okay, so I was swimming in the sea when a shark attacked me. Yeah, let's try and spot our two tenses first. So je nageais, imperfect, yeah, I was swimming. Quand un requin m'a attaqué, a shark attacked me, perfect tense, passé composé. Yeah, a shark attacked me. So can we see that je nageais here, it's meant to be yellow, is describing what was happening. And then the shark attacked me is the completed one-off action. Okay, I should have put on here one-off as well. Whereas here, these are things, habits, things that happened on a regular basis. Yeah, so they're the main differences between the two. As I said, you'll often see them combined together. The imperfect tense used to describe what was happening, when bang, whack, something else happened quickly. Perfect tense, that action's finished and completed. Yeah, the one-off. Whereas your imperfect tense is kind of giving you a background picture of what was going on when that instant happened, the instant that takes place in the perfect tense. Okay. Let's look at a few more. Let's look at some examples. Yeah, let's take let's do some comparisons. Let's have example number 1 over here, and let's have j'ai étudié lundi. So perfect tense, j'ai étudié lundi, it means I studied on a specific Monday. Yeah, completed action, one off. I studied on Monday. Compare that to over here, if I pop it in imperfect tense, j'étudiais lundi. J'étudiais lundi, meaning, okay, I used to study on Mondays. Habit, yeah, what you used to do on a regular basis. It changes the meaning, doesn't it? It's something you did on a specific one-off Monday, and here you're talking about what you used to do out of habit. You regularly used to study on Mondays. J'étudiais lundi. So I should have a le lundi. No, on Mondays. J'étudiais le lundi. Take another one. We could have j'ai fini mes devoirs. I finished my homework. Okay, you're done. One-off completed event in the past. Compare it to over here. Imperfect. Je finissais mes devoirs. Kind of almost expect another part to that sentence because I was finishing my homework. You'd expect a when, and that when would be in the perfect tense, wasn't it? I was finishing my homework when the phone rang. Je finissais mes devoirs quand le téléphone a sonné. Perfect tense. Yeah, you can see how they combine for your description of what was happening. Okay, and then your perfect tense for the action, the one-off event. Let's try maybe one more. Let's have he played football yesterday. Il a joué au foot hier. He played football yesterday. So perfect tense, one off, finished, did it yesterday. As opposed to imperfect tense, he used to play, so il jouait au foot, maybe quand il était petit, when he was younger. So you've got il jouait versus il a joué. I'm just going to do this other one. J'ai fini versus je finissais. J'étudiais versus j'ai étudié. So il a joué au foot, one-off event. Il jouait au foot quand il était petit is more talking about habit, what he used to do on a regular basis when he was little. Yes, you can see quite clearly there the difference between those two tenses. We did, of course, say, let's add a couple of examples onto the imperfect side, because we did, of course, say the imperfect tense is also used to describe what something was like. So you might use it, classic examples, when you're talking about a holiday you were on. Now, people ask you what the hotel was like. You'd say, l'hôtel était grand. The hotel was big. I've just realised I didn't put my translation up here. So he used to play football. He was little. Okay, so l'hôtel était grand. The hotel was big. You're describing what something was like. If you're describing anything in the past, you want to be using your imperfect tense. Similarly, you could also say, what was the weather like on, what was it like? Il pleuvait. It was raining. You're describing what it was like. However, over here, if we could say, il a plu. It rained. One-off event. Il pleuvait. You're describing what it was like. It was raining. Okay, so those, folks, are the main differences, okay, between which the two past tenses. So your perfect tense, your passé composé, things that happened as a one-off, they're completed, they're finished actions in the past. Whereas your imperfect tense, you can use to describe something, a habit, what was happening on a regular basis, what was happening at the time, or also what something was like in the past tense. Okay, so once you've got those ideas clear, it becomes very clear, very straightforward as to which one you want to use. And don't forget, you'll often find that actually they combine in two sentences. And if you yourself can get two past tenses combined within one sentence, okay, in your own writing, in your own speaking, that's going to come across as really, really impressive, showing that you've really understood not only how to form these two tenses, but also how to use them confidently as well.